Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cryptopolitan. I'm your host, Satoshi Shawn. This is your one-stop shop for all news when it comes to blockchain and cryptocurrency. Um, this is your weekend report. Let's jump right into kind of a theme with what I've been reading and looking at. Um, I really think we're heading into the phase in cryptocurrency where the battle is gonna erupt, where the fight is gonna start. I think it was definitely accelerated with Facebook's Libra. It jumped ahead at least 5 years. Um, I think in the end, we're going to have three different kinds of money. I think fiat money is still going to be here, government money, but I think we're going to have corporate money, and then we're going to have people's money, which is going to be cryptocurrency. Um, First story, we'll head over to Cryptopolitan. Um, the IRS is shifting its focus towards crypto ATMs and how they may be used for tax evasion. Uh, I didn't really think about this, but the main focus is on crypto. When it comes to crypto and evading taxes and government intrusion and all that, the hardest part is the on-ramp, is getting your fiat into crypto, because that is where it can all this tracking can all start. Whether it's Coinbase or whatever, it's you buying that cryptocurrency from your bank account. And honestly, I don't know why this is talking about the IRS and there's a euro there, but if you're able to just put cash into a machine and get Bitcoin sent to a anonymous address, um, it really is an anonymous start to that chain. So it'll be a lot easier to hide your money. Um, so good luck. But I think crypto ATMs are really cool. I actually have never seen one in real life. If I would love to see one, that would be cool. I mean, they're high fees. They do cost a lot, but I think they're cool. Next, in looking at the battle, China prepares the ground for the digital renminbi with cash transaction limits. I think this story is very important for a lot of reasons. Um, One, it shows how fast the Central People's Bank of China, or PBOC, sounds like a crappy Star Wars character, but um, the People's Bank of China is setting to launch a pilot program for their digital currency, but there's going to be um, restrictions on large movements of currency, which China may have been researching digital currencies since 2014. However, it has undeniably accelerated its efforts in recent months to push for its launch following a wake-up call from Facebook's proposal stablecoin Libra. Also, I remember a story I did yesterday or some time back. Um, Ripple is really coming out and pushing the Trump administration and the U.S. government uh, as kind of the weapon against the Chinese digital currency. Um, and all of these people are ignoring Bitcoin, Litecoin, um, and Ripple. And it looks like a sneaky thing is that this may globalize the Chinese yuan as a global currency if it digitizes first, um, which is kind of a scary thought. But this, like I said, this is important for another reason. It shows the control and power of a centralized digital currency. You can look back just a few years, and you could pick up your newspaper, paper, or a local. We used to have called the thrifty nickel. People just sell stuff. It's like the ads. You could look. Someone's selling a car. Give them a call. You go down, look at the car, take some cash, drop it down. You bought yourself a new car. Whereas in a digital currency, even if you were able to find someone that wanted to sell you a car, if there's a spending limit on how much you can move, you can't have a car. You can't make that purchase. You can't buy that engagement ring without filling out forms without getting approval if it's over a certain amount. There's that. Just think about that much control. Um, it's very Orwellian, uh, but that's the dangers with a centralized digital currency. Complete trackability, which everyone talks about, but it's complete control. You do not control your money. And speaking about old Ripple, Santander is expanding Ripple's cross-border payments platform for 6 more corridors. The Spanish banking giant Santander has announced that the company will be expanding the use of Ripple's cross-border payment system. I really think that Ripple's going to move out in the coming months and I think it's going to explode monetarily. I really do. That's just my opinion. It's not financial advice. Blah blah. But I think it's really positioning itself politically to be the champion, and it does have the relationship with the banking system, with the Western banking system. So it looks poised to take on the Chinese digital currency. Speaking of more digital currency, I think Canada is going to be the next one. They've been looking into a stablecoin for a while, and there's been rumors about it for months. Blockchain venture capital BDIC, the largest blockchain enterprise in Canada, has officially launched the CUSD Stablecoin. CUSD Stablecoin is tied to the United States dollar, not the Canadian dollar, because that makes sense. And the main goal behind it, the new coin, is to facilitate trade between Canada and the United States. So, starting small, but I think Canada will be one of the countries that'll move towards a total digital currency as far as the West goes. It's a big country, but it's not that kind of the middle of the road. It's not a Europe, as far as like an EU. It's not even like a England or Germany. It's not a massive economic powerhouse, but it's big. It's not like an island nation or, it's cool if one of these island nations, the Marshall Islands or whoever, is moving towards a digital currency and it's going to be, cryptocurrency and all that. But Canada's one of the big boys. They're not huge, but they're a big buy. Next, I don't know how to read into this, whether it's a win or whether it's shifty, but the Luno crypto exchange, it was exiled from Singapore, moved to Europe, flourished, and is now coming back after 2 years. Luno Exchange is ready to start operations in Singapore once again. It was exiled for nearly 2 years from Singapore after a squabble with local banking institutions. Now the company is coming back after 2 banks have created accounts on the platform. So they had moved to Europe, changed the name, and they had done very well. So they're moving back. The company moved to London after being accepted by the UK's Financial Court Authority. Since then, the company has been expanding into Europe and Africa. So Singapore has been warming up digital currency recently. As a few days ago, it was revealed that this person had received a banking license to operate in Singapore. Segum is a crypto bank that is based in Switzerland and is one of the pioneers in the respective sector. So, like I said, I think the fight is coming. I think it's starting. Did the Luno Exchange fight back and win? And now they're back in Singapore where they started, bigger and stronger? Or was there something shifty going on? I'd like to think it was the first one, and it was a win. That's about it for your weekend report. I'm Satoshi Sean. It was good hanging out with you. I'll see you all in the next video.